is good, everybody? It's your man AnonymousBleach, bringing you the next installment on the road to the 100 bomb. This is episode 5, and your boy needs to quit being a piece of shit. Oh, wait a minute, did I join this game late? No, it's alright. We're only out like 10 or 20 seconds. I remember checking just a second ago. I was like, Jesus, how late is this game? And I still do pretty decent. Let go. So as always, your boy will get into talking about the class setup for today on this. We do pretty decent. It's a larger map, so I knew I wasn't going to get the 100 bomb, but you know, it's a good around gameplay, and I figured I was going to post it and quit being a POS, because your boy keeps swearing he's going to get 2-3 videos out a week, and I've only been doing single uploads by a week for like the past month or whatever, so apologies for that. But man, your boy was selling his house, buying a new house, doing shit with work, all this other shit just kept hitting the fan, and oh boy, wait till I tell you about the stories me and my wife had to go through getting ready to sell this house with these douchebags buying our house and all this other shit going on. Shit was just absolute stupid, dude. So sit back, relax, and just wait for me to toss your cookies with some of these stories. Well, as always, your boy rocking out with the 8s pistols at the moment, kind of overkill and hardcore, but your boy don't give a shit because I'm trying to level them up, and we got the M8. This is Big Daddy Long Dick Tryhard class right here. On the M8, your boy got, what is it? I don't even know. Quickdraw, Elo Sight, and Stock, I believe. I'm pretty sure that's what we got. Then we rocking out with Ghost, Overclock, Cold-Blooded, I can never remember. They changed the damn name of it all the effing time. Cold-Blooded, and of course, the Tac Mask. You know, just kind of a little different than what I usually use, so I figured I'd throw it out there and give it a shot. And then for the Skull Streaks, your boy is rocking, what am I rocking? Dude, I am losing my train of thought today. I'm rocking the Counter UAV, HATR, and Wrap Balls. And since we play in hardcore, you'd know your boy rocking that Kinetic Armour because it's OP as fuck. Give this class a try. It's really not too bad. Honestly, and if you have a good connection, like when I had this, which my current provider is lacking under the Google Fiber I used to have. I used to be rocking at a 1 millisecond. Now it's like at a 30. But it's still better than what I had way, way back when. So we can give it a shot. FYI, your boy is extremely rusty on the sticks. I played the other night for the first time in like a week and a half or two. Ugh. You know, it is what it is. You're always going to be rusty coming out of, you know, a little retirement. Or not retirement, what am I talking? Hibernation. But your boy going to come back and we going to get them loosey-goosey going. Don't worry about that. But let's talk about selling my house. So to start off, I would like to say, as probably everyone does, is that I was a very laid-back client. Or not towards my realtor, but I was a very laid-back person. You know, trying to help these people out that are buying my house. And just some of the shit that they threw us through was absolutely fucking stupid. So for the first night, or it was move-in night, that Wednesday, the last video I uploaded right beforehand, douchebag sitting in a corner, God. It was that night, I was uploading a video there, and these guys called about 9 o'clock at night after we first got the truck loaded with the first big batch or whatever. 9 o'clock at night, think of this, Wednesday, the day before they move into their new house, our current one. The guy finally calls me back, and he's like, hey, is there any chance I can get your Google Fiber account switched over to us because internet service provider doesn't provide within the area that we're moving to? And I paused out and I was like, wait a minute, bro. You waited till the day before you fucking moved to find out who your ISP and television's gonna be. And I was like, God knows he probably didn't even look up the fucking, the electricity and water and all that shit. Like, bro, that's something you're supposed to do literally when you set an offer on a house. You find out all the stuff, or at least 2 weeks in advance. Oh, well, you know, maybe someone would be nice and reach out to you and let you know about the ISP situation. And, you know, they'll hook you up with whatever, and you can get that, you know, 2-3 weeks in advance. Let them know so Google can get on the ball and, you know, just hook them up. Oh, wait, yeah, your boy Bleach here did do that. Reached out, trying to help the guy out. He was a little baby back bitch. And then, of course, he finds out he can't even have internet at his house because his current, God knows what he was using, isn't even here. So I tried to help a dude out, and he waits till the last goddamn minute to finally come over and figure shit out and see if he can get internet. Are you kidding? Like, how old is this dude? He's probably like in his 30s or 40s. Like, dude, how are you not grown up enough to figure that shit out? And how did that guy not kill me? God, why do I feel like all my videos are always rant videos? Oh, wait a minute, Bleach. You do know that 95% of all YouTube videos and YouTubers are ranting about something stupid. So, you know, I don't feel too bad about it. So that was the first thing these butt pirates did. Then the day of the move-in, well, we're moving into our new house or whatever. These people are coming, closing on theirs. They're doing their final walkthrough like 30 minutes before their actual closing time, which that's also something you never do. You usually do it like a day and a half in advance, just so the seller has time to go in and fix whatever the hell you think you need fixed. So I knew there were going to be some things that, you know, I needed to do. I already planned like to paint and touch up the holes, because that's just something you do as a home seller. You fix the house and leave it as the condition you first bought it in. So I was like, that's no big deal. I'll fix whatever the hell it is, because I knew I took down 2 TVs off the wall, which I had to repaint around it just because, you know, where the TV mount was, you didn't get that painted, and then I had to fill the holes with it. So that's common sense. Plan to do that. But the first thing these butt pirates do is walk in the house and they ask, where are all the curtain hangers? You know, those things that sit in front of your window to block light that cost like $5 at Bed Bath & Beyond? Yeah, this bitch wanted all the curtain hangers in the house that were cheap as shit, and I already took down. And I was sitting here as like, these motherfuckers already got our fridge, which, yeah, we sold our fridge with their house just because it would have been a pain in the ass to move anyway. But out of all the shit they'd be nitpicky about first, they're bitching about the fucking curtains. So we already disclosed that in our disclosure, those weren't staying with the house. So they got pissed about that. That's not our fault. They slept on it. We scoed. Secondly, the lady then's like, oh, well, they need to leave the paint, all the paint. They didn't want me to do touch-ups. And then they backtracked, and I was like, okay, I guess not. I don't want to do that, but I'm going to leave them like the little samples. I'm not going to leave all the paint, because I had full gallons of paint that we were going to use at the next house, so they can suck my nuts. So I was like, okay, we'll see what I can do there. And then the bitch comes back and she's like, well, I also want him to touch up everything. You know, like they're pointing out stuff, which I was already going to be nice about. But now at this point, I'm starting to get fucking perturbed. So I was like, okay, so you want me to leave you the paint, but you also want me to touch up everything. Isn't that the fucking point of me leaving you paint so you do it yourself, you lazy fat bitch? And then the third straw was, of course, we were sitting there and then they started bitching about, they're like, well, where's the wine holder? Because we had like a wine rack in the kitchen. And then a towelette holder, whatever, for your paper towels by the sink, which also costs like $4 at Bed Bath & Beyond. Like, they could just go buy a new one. It's not that fucking hard to figure out. But I was just so baffled that they were bitching about the cheapest stuff, and we kept the wine rack because it was a wedding gift from my wife's mom in the sorority that she was in or whatever. So we got to keep that. But the long story short was they just kept constantly bitching and nitpicking about all the stupid little shit that you would never think someone would pick out. Or at least I wouldn't, because, you know, I'm just like, oh, whatever, I'm just going to buy something new. That's also my fucking problem. So out of all that shit, I ended up leaving them the $4 towel holder so they could fucking use that, I guess, and I'll go buy a new one at Bed Bath & Beyond. And I feel so bad for our realtor, because she did a great job, and she ended up having to buy them a gift card too, so they would quit bitching about the fucking curtain hangers. I'm just so glad that, you know, it's over with. I'm in my new house, and your boy is going to live here till he dies and rots, because moving, buying, and selling sucks fucking ass. And yeah, I guess that's the takeaway message. Buy one house and live there forever, y'all. Don't go through it, because it's a fucking headache. But as always, this has been your boy AnonymousBleach, and I will catch you in the next video. Bleacher out.